concrete rotted along both sides of the control joints in this sidewalk area. Rot went to full depth for about 36 inches. In less than 4 hours, the damage was repaired to look like this photograph. The joints were tooled into the repair using FusionCrete dry pack mortar. The joints are open to the bottom of the repair, which will prevent failure caused by heat expansion. Basically, this sidewalk area was repaired as 4 separate structures. The first step in this repair is to make saw cuts along the original path of the control joints. The saw cuts are being deepened to extend about 1 inch into intact concrete vertically and to extend about 8 to 10 inches beyond the ends of the repair. This is the case even if the damage is full depth. Damaged concrete should be removed to an intact substrate with a hammer drill. Full depth damage should be removed, but it's best to have about a 45-degree slope on the side so that the repair mortar not only bonds but bears on the surface. Clean the surfaces with a stiff brush and rinse with plain water. Be sure to inspect the feather edge so that it tapers out cleanly with no fracturing at the surface. This is a typical mix station with dry materials on the right. For this application, masonry sand, Portland cement, wash pails for the drills, a pail for mixing the mud, and a pail of FusionCrete mix liquid ready to go. FusionCrete mix liquid has been strained into a pump sprayer for priming. This video shows how to mix FusionCrete mortar. The mortar in this example is a dry pack mortar, very useful for installing control joints at the time of placement to make the repair permanent. Measured by shovel scoop, the sand is placed in the mixing pail first. The mix design is 2 scoops of sand to 1 scoop of Portland. Before adding the FusionCrete mix liquid, it's stirred to disperse the FusionCrete evenly. Add 1 or 2 scoops of the FusionCrete mix liquid to the sand and stir briefly. Add the Portland cement to complete the mortar mix. Adjust the mortar consistency by adding premix if desired. You can also adjust the consistency by adding dry mix components. Mix the mortar thoroughly, moving the drill paddle up and down through the batch. This is how a dry pack mortar should look, and you can check the consistency by using the snowball test. The snowball test helps to gauge that the mortar will stand when placing an open cold joint along a previous control joint line or even following an uncontrolled crack, as in a flex joint repair. Also, for repairs on horizontal surfaces that don't require a joint installed, the mud can be mixed as wet as desired in order to make it easier to place and finish. Start by priming the repair area with FusionCrete mix liquid. Then take some of the mortar you're about to place and scrub it into the primer. Be sure to prime and scrub beyond the feather edge of the repair. It is also very important to never apply mortar to a dry surface, so if the scrub coat dries out, just respray with mixed liquid. Immediately after the primer scrub coat is ready, place the repair mortar into the repair area. Pack the mortar firmly into the repair area. As you complete filling the repair area to the top of concrete, continually prime the dry pack and the new surface. Using conventional concrete tools, finish and feather edge the repair into surrounding intact concrete. FusionCrete mixed liquid is very useful in finishing and feather edging. Because the original broom finish lines have worn from the top of this concrete, the feather edging and finishing is being done with a sponge. Also, using a straight edge and a margin trowel, a line has been struck in the top of the repair mortar on the exact path of the original control joint. FusionCrete Modified Mortar delivers superior properties to ordinary Portland cement and sand mixtures. The ability to be applied in dry pack form allows this next step, which is the key to making this repair permanent. An inexpensive toolbox saw with the teeth ground off is being used to cut a full-depth control joint in this mortar. After the joint is cut, other tools can be used to widen the joint to full depth and to dress it at the surface. This video, taken out of direct sunlight, shows the true color of the repair mortar. The mortar will cure to a light gray concrete color. These full-depth open control joints make this repair structural and durable. Repair, resurfacing, and restoration will be the gold standard for the future of concrete. Property owners and managers are becoming increasingly aware of the benefits and the savings of concrete restoration. And FusionCrete is the key to offering these services to your clients.